My name is Amanda, and this is my Authoethnography. I completed the Think Aloud study designed by Sandra Pearl so I could analyze my writing process. By writing an extensive and reflexive draft and coding my transcript, I can now say that I actually understand my writing process. The main data I want to investigate further is editing my work throughout my writing process. From the data I collected, I learned specific things that occur throughout my writing. To get an essay going, I have to talk about and summarize whatever the topic is first. It's a type of brainstorming, but I use it more to get an understanding of what I'm writing about. As I'm brainstorming, it is easier for me to plan my extensive paper rather than my reflexive paper. For the extensive paper, I read the information and reread the information again. I use quotes that I find in the reading and extend my ideas off of that. It was harder for me to plan my reflexive paper as there was nothing to read. It is harder for me to have writing bursts and to think of ideas without having anything to read off of. I am more distracted at the beginning of a paper rather than at the end. I get distracted because I'm brainstorming and I'm trying to figure out what to write. If I can't think of anything, I intentionally distract myself to give my brain a break. When recording, I notice I have some strange habits. Most every time I write, I have to say what I'm typing out loud. When I'm deep in thought and incubating, I'm very fidgety. I like to play with my hands or constantly be moving my feet. I also like listening to music, either instrumental or hardcore. It helps me stay focused and on track so I don't get as easily distracted. The music I'm listening to influences what I'm writing. If I'm listening to instrumental, I'm more relaxed and my thoughts come slowly. But when I'm listening to hardcore metal music, I become more engaged in my writing. I tend to think of things faster and argue my topic more. I hinder my creative writing process because I reread, and edit until what I just wrote sounds perfect. I reread in both the generative and revision phase, and rereading hurts my writing during the generative process because it causes me to edit what I write, which breaks my creativity. After reading the article written by Mike Rose, Rigid Rules and Flexible Plans, and the stifling of language is when I finally understood my writing process. Mike Rose states that the students that offer the least precise rules and plans have the least trouble composing. I'm constantly looking for that one rulebook that has the exact formula for writing, but sadly, it doesn't exist. I realized that my writing is rather algorithmic and formulated. Everything I write needs to be precise, sound perfect, and be grammatically correct until I move on to the next section. I never have writing bursts when I'm actually typing and writing because I'm too focused on editing. I only have writing bursts after everything is edited because I can just think and reread everything I wrote without making it perfect. And that's my writing process. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.